Welcome to Buddhism philosophy, where ancient messages and cosmic energies meet in the sacred stillness of the mind. The very moment you clicked on this video, a special frequency was activated, not by accident, not by coincidence. It was the guidance of something greater than you imagined. The universe is speaking to you, and you chose to listen. If you are Pisces, born under the symbol of gentle yet deep waters, the time ahead is not just a turning point of the sun or stars, but a threshold of finances, emotions and spiritual awakening. March 29th and 31st, 2025, are not just two numbers on a calendar, they are two powerful waves from the universe, where material, emotional and spiritual energies converge to challenge your intuition and strength. On these 2 days, a color that may seem harmless will become the boundary between keeping your fortune and losing it. Every decision you make, especially in how you connect with color, clothing and your living space, could shift your entire financial destiny for the rest of. You don't need to understand the stars, be an astrologer or a meditation master. You just need to be here right now in the stillness of your mind, with a warm cup of tea, and let the gentle waves of energy soak into your heart. Because sometimes, one moment of awareness is enough to change everything. Some people will scroll past these words and pay no attention, but some, like you, will feel that this isn't just a video. This is a message, a coded signal from the universe, sent to you at the right time in the right moment, with the right energy. If your heart just skipped a beat, if you feel the air in your room subtly shift, it's because you've touched the frequency that Nostradamus once spoke of, about a time when waters that appear calm will create a sudden deep whirlpool. And in that energy flow, you are being given an opportunity not born from luck, but from awareness. A chance not only to protect your finances, but to open a new path where prosperity and abundance are gently but powerfully invited toward you like a quiet, steady river. However, to step through that door, you need one thing: connection. Connection to the energy of wisdom that is guiding you right now. And the simplest way to keep this frequency flowing around you is to hit the subscribe button, because each time you connect with us, you're sending a signal to the universe that says, I am ready to receive abundance, I am awake, and I choose the path of peace. Thousands of people have chosen that path and experienced changes beyond logic. Some unexpectedly avoided losses they thought were inevitable. Others received financial opportunities from surprising sources. And the one thing they all had in common: they connected with this frequency. They walked the journey with us, starting from a simple touch of the subscribe button. Now continue this journey. Don't let any distractions break the energy flow. What's coming next will help you realize that one color, just one color, can become the doorway to prosperity, or pull you away from it. There are things that exist beyond ordinary understanding. They don't come from books, and they can't be measured by logic. They weave themselves into moments of daily life like a thin mist, and if we stay still long enough, we begin to see them moving. Nostradamus, the man who lived centuries before us, left behind prophecies that have haunted generations. He didn't name names, he didn't point fingers, but every word he wrote sends chills down our spines when we look back. One of his lines, written in metaphorical ancient language, read, "When the water is calmest, that is when the undertow begins." Ancient astrologers have decoded that water here isn't just a physical element. It symbolizes emotional energy, intuition, and especially the souls born under Pisces. Pisces is the river between the material world and the spiritual world. They don't live a typical life, but always have one foot in the unseen realm. That's why when cosmic energies rise, when planets touch like tightly strung strings, it's Pisces who hears the vibration first, even when others don't yet sense what's happening. March 29th and 31st, 2025, are one of those rare moments, a rare intersection on the cosmic map. Mercury in retrograde, a symbol of communication, chaos and mental fog, will clash with the field of Saturn, the planet of rules, limitations and financial lessons. This isn't just an ordinary event, it's a small crack in the energy stream where the most sensitive souls, like Pisces, can fall into an intuition blind spot they don't even realize exists. You'll think you're doing the right thing, You'll believe your decisions are wise, but beneath it an unseen force may be pulling you away from the current of prosperity, not with obvious misfortune, but through subtle, unconscious choices like the color you wear, the items you carry, or the tones in your living space during those 2 days. Buddhist philosophy teaches the mind creates the environment reflects the mind. This means that every surrounding element, even just a color, can reflect, touch, and amplify the vibrations within you. A color out of balance during a time of energetic turbulence won't just throw you off emotionally, it can blur your financial choices and open doors to losses that didn't need to happen. Strangely, these things only reveal themselves clearly to those with still hearts, to those patient enough to hear the whispers of the universe. And if you are still here reading these lines, it means you are one of the rare few who can feel, one of the few the universe chose to send this message to. No one comes across this message by accident. That subtle hum you feel in your chest right now, that unexplainable curiosity, is resonant. You are in tune. Let this journey continue, and remember, in the world of energy, every action is an activation. When you like this video, you send a signal to the current of abundance that you are ready to receive it. When you share this video, you're opening a flow of prosperity to those you care about, and in the law of karma, what you give, you always receive back many times more. And when you hit subscribe, you're not just following a channel, you are linking yourself to a community where peaceful energy and wisdom are passed on each day, like waves of guidance. Nostradamus was not just a prophet, he was a decoder of the deepest movements of time. And when those movements touch the water sign where Pisces lives, nothing is random anymore. The colors, the symbols, the frequencies around you, they all become the language the universe uses to speak with you. So in the next 2 days, slow down, feel every heartbeat of the world around you. Don't dismiss anything, especially colors. They are not just visual, they are codes of energy, and one wrong choice can lead you astray. But on the other hand, just one right step, one protected frequency, can take you through the gate of prosperity that many others miss. And it all begins with the fact that you are still here, still listening. That means you are ready for what comes next, where the 3 colors to avoid will be revealed, not just for you to know, but for you to protect your financial destiny. There is a color that the moment you see it makes your heart beat a little faster, a warmth rushes through your palms, an invisible urge pushes you to act before you can even understand why. That color is bright red. And on days like March 29th and 31st, 2025, when cosmic energy is shifting powerfully, that red no longer symbolizes luck as many believe. It becomes a double-edged sword, sharp, beautiful, but filled with hidden risks. In astrology, red is directly linked to the planet Mars, representing action, impulsiveness, desire, and primal instinct. Mars doesn't ask if you're ready, it pushes you forward. And when bright red appears during a time when Mercury is in retrograde, while Pisces is under the influence of both Jupiter and the Moon, this combination paints a conflicted picture. Intuition fades, clarity blurs, and the urge to spend recklessly surges. People often think Pisces is a gentle sign, one that avoids conflict, but it's that very sensitivity that makes Pisces easily swayed by fleeting emotions. And red, especially bright red, is the catalyst that makes those emotions intense and uncontrollable. When you carry that color on you during those energetic days of March 29th and 31st, you may unknowingly open a door for impulsive energy to enter, not through explosive behavior, but through financial decisions that seem rational in the moment, yet lead to regret soon after. Buddhism teaches greed, anger, and delusion are the roots of all suffering. Bright red in this astrological context stirs up greed, not always obvious but dangerously subtle. You don't have to be a greedy person to be affected. All it takes is a lack of mindfulness, and that color will begin to vibrate within your consciousness, prompting you to buy what you don't need, invest where there's no readiness, or worse, believe in fast promises of wealth. Not everyone is sensitive to color, but Pisces, living through emotion and intuition, is deeply affected by such frequencies. You don't see impulsiveness in the light of red, but your subconscious absorbs it and acts accordingly. You may not notice your behavior change, but deep inside your decisions slowly drift away from stillness, and by the time you realize it, it may already be too late. So during those 2 days, be mindful of anything in bright red, from clothing and personal items to even the lighting in your room. No need to panic, Just be aware, know that you are crossing a time where even the smallest choice can shift your entire outcome, and to keep your frequency grounded in peace, connect with positive energy starting now. Let your path to prosperity remain undisturbed by invisible forces. The simplest step is to like this video. It's not just a button, it's a subtle commitment to yourself that you are choosing clarity over reaction. When you share this video, you expand that positive energy field outward, helping those you care about avoid the same mistake. And when you subscribe to the channel, you're not just joining a community, you're activating a continuous frequency ripple where every video you receive becomes a gateway closer to wisdom and inner abundance. Remember, colors are not to blame, but the energy they carry may or may not be aligned with the timing. Bright red in many cultures symbolizes power and victory, but during March 29th and 31st for Pisces it becomes a sign of mental chaos and uncontrolled behavior. The universe always sends signals. Those who listen walk ahead. You are listening, you are tuning in, and that's why you're still here, amid this ocean of swirling energy, choosing to keep your heart calm, hold steady, remove bright red from your energy field for the next 2 days. This isn't superstition, it's the conscious choice of someone who can hear the silent rhythm of the universe. And if what you're receiving here feels meaningful, don't let it stop with you, share it. Who knows, a single action from you today could be the reason someone avoids a major loss in the future. There is a color that isn't too bright, not as striking as red and not as quiet as gray, but it holds within it an unpredictable source of energy, a force that can stir the mind in an instant and push someone into rushed decisions, especially when those decisions involve money. That color is burnt orange, the orange of fading fire, of a setting sun, of ambitions not yet formed but already blazing in the mind. In astrology, orange is closely linked to the energy of Mars, the planet of fire, battle, desire and relentless action. But when orange deepens into a burnt hue, it no longer stands as a positive symbol, it becomes an internal drive, subtle, restless, urging you to act quickly, to leap without pause. And during the days of March 29th and 31st, 2025, when Mercury retrograde collides with unstable energetic layers, burnt orange becomes a flame meeting a fierce wind. Pisces, with its sensitive heart and dreamy soul, is naturally not aligned with such harsh vibration. Within Pisces lies a tranquil ocean, rich with emotion yet easily stirred by offbeat frequencies. Burnt orange, when present alongside Pisces during these 2 days, will trigger a kind of emotional disarray, a deep urge to change, to seize financial opportunities, but lacking the grounded clarity needed to make the right decision. Buddhism once compared the human mind to an oil lamp. If the mind is not steady, a breeze will flicker the flame, making the light dim. Burnt orange at this time of energy turbulence is that breeze. It shakes your center, unsettles your heart, makes you believe you're seeing a big opportunity, when in truth, you may be stepping into a whirlpool. A burnt orange wallet, a burnt orange outfit you wear during these 2 days, a warm orange-toned lamp glowing in your space, all of these can act as invisible threads, linking you to emotionally driven choices rather than those grounded in reason. You may find yourself spending to buy comfort, buy investment chances, or buy inspiration, while in reality, it is chaotic energy influencing you from deep within your subconscious. And the most dangerous part, it all happens so quietly, you won't feel like it's wrong. You won't realize you're being pulled, but a few days later, you'll start feeling regret, noticing the losses, thinking I should have stayed calm. By then it's already too late. Remember, the Buddha said, if the mind is not disturbed, the world will not shake. In moments of energetic sensitivity, even being around a certain color can shift your inner state, even slightly, and just one small vibration off course can lead you away from the path of abundance that's opening right in front of you. But the beautiful truth is, you're here, you're listening, you're choosing awareness, you're not letting yourself drift in the current, unaware of where you're headed. And to hold on to that peaceful frequency, do something small but energetically powerful, like this video right now. That tiny act is more than a click, it's a silent declaration. I choose calm over chaos, I choose stability over impulsiveness. When you share this video with loved ones and friends, you're not just spreading a message, you're handing them an energetic compass. And the miracle is, you will receive in return. In Buddhism, whenever we share light, that light reflects back on the path we walk. And when you subscribe to this channel, you're not just receiving future content, You're laying down a strong foundation for your spiritual, financial, and inner wisdom journey. Every time you return here, you'll be reminded through profound insights and subtle guidance of how to protect your energy and expand your prosperity. In this context, burnt orange is no longer an innocent color. It's a symbol of challenge, and you now stand before a choice to be ruled by it or to let your inner peace rise above. You don't have to fight it, you don't have to dislike it. Just stay away from it on March 29th and 31st. Instead, choose softer, protective tones like light blue, ivory white, or gentle lavender. These are the calm winds that help you keep your mind steady, your wallet warm, your path to prosperity wide open. The fact that you've made it here means you're no ordinary person. You are awakening, walking the mindful path just as the world begins to tremble. Don't stop now. The journey is still unfolding, and what comes next will make you pause and reflect deeply. The color ash gray, a shade that seems quiet but carries a draining energy at its core, is waiting for you to uncover. Not every storm begins with thunder. Some storms come from prolonged silence, from an energy that seems insignificant at first, but slowly seeps in, sinks deep, and quietly erodes everything you have. Colors work the same way. It's not only the bright and flashy ones that cause disruption. Some colors are quiet, smoldering, and yet carry an energy that drains your vitality bit by bit. Ash gray is one of those colors. Ash gray isn't loud, it doesn't instantly make you make wrong decisions. It doesn't urge you to overspend like red, nor does it rush you like burnt orange. It's more silent but more dangerous in this way. It pulls you down gradually, from your energy to your spirit, and eventually your finance. Astrologically, ash gray belongs to the energetic realm of Saturn, the planet of limitations, life lessons, delays and challenges. When Saturn aligns with emotionally heavy planets like the Moon, which strongly affects Pisces at the end of March, the energy of gray becomes dense. And at that exact moment, when the Piscean mind is already susceptible to internal fog, the presence of ash gray can make you lose the most precious thing: motivation and belief in transformation. Buddhism has a concept called mental dullness, a state where the mind's energy sinks, no longer sharp, no longer awakened. Ash gray is the physical embodiment of that state. When you surround yourself with this color, whether it's clothing, living spaces, or even a small item on your desk, you're allowing stagnation to seep into every cell of your energetic field. And you won't notice it right away, but soon enough, you'll feel your spirit heavy, your ideas dried up, your finances standing still or subtly declining. Pisces is a zodiac sign blessed with high intuition, but also vulnerable to self-doubt when energy is blocked. Ash gray is that block, a gray shirt worn on March 29th or 31st. You won't notice anything unusual, but you'll feel sluggish. Everything around you starts to slow down. The goals you've been nurturing since the beginning of the year suddenly stall, and you might even start believing, maybe I'm not good enough to be wealthy, maybe the timing isn't right, maybe I should give up. But the truth is, there's nothing wrong with you. Your energy is simply covered in a fog brought on by that very color, and when your energy stagnates, so does your flow of wealth. Things don't stop because you didn't try hard enough, but because the frequency you're emitting is no longer aligned with abundance. To prevent that, you don't need to do anything drastic. You just need awareness and choice. Choose to remove ash gray from your energy field on these two important days. Choose other colors instead, like creamy white for purification, soft aquamarine to nurture inspiration, or pastel purple to keep your mind connected to clarity. And if you're still here, still listening to these words, then you're among the very few who can see through the fog. You're someone who is not fooled by silence. You are someone who chooses awakening over drifting through life unconsciously. To keep that frequency from fading, continue nourishing it with simple yet powerful actions, like this video right now. This act is your confirmation that you are awake and you choose to align with the frequency of abundance. Share this video with other Pisces, those who may not realize they're about to step into two subtle but powerful testing days. You'll become the one who plants the seed of light, and that light will return to you in the form of opportunity, luck, or even a miracle you never expected. And if you haven't done this already, hit the subscribe button now, not to follow just any channel, but to connect with an energetic field that's nurtured every day through wisdom, compassion, and mindfulness. Each time you return, you're watering the soil of your soul, so the seeds of prosperity and peace can bloom right on time. Ash Gray may be quiet, but its impact is never small, and when you're awakened, you don't have to resist anything. You just step aside, choose another path, and move forward with lightness, clarity, and a heart no longer clouded. This journey isn't over, it's only just beginning. And what awaits you at the final part is the convergence of all this energy, a map to help you know exactly what to do with these three colors, and how to use them as tools to protect your wealth and activate your luck throughout all of. After recognizing the three colors to avoid in order to protect your energy and wealth, the next step is not just to avoid, but to actively replace and elevate your vibrational frequency during the 2 special days March. Because energy can never truly be eliminated, it can only be transformed. And when you know how to choose the right colors that align with astrological timing and your personal energy field, you don't just dodge misfortune, you open up a peaceful and powerful current of prosperity from the universe. During the days when Mercury retrograde touches sensitive points in Pisces' natal chart, you cannot allow yourself to drift in a chaotic sea of energy. You need an anchor, and that anchor comes from the colors you wear, not as decoration, but as an energetic talisman, an invisible layer of protection. One of the first colors you should choose is ivory. Unlike pure white, ivory carries a softness and compassion, like the glow of a candle in the night, not too bright, but just enough to show the way. In Buddhism, white is a symbol of purification, of a mind untouched by worldly dust, of the state of non-attachment. When you wear an ivory garment, tuck an ivory ribbon into your wallet, or even set your phone wallpaper to a soft white glow, you're sending a signal to the universe that you're ready to be renewed, to be cleansed of outdated energies that no longer serve you. You'll find your mind feels lighter, negative thoughts pass like clouds drifting across a lake. What used to distract you feels suddenly small, and in that clarity, you'll hear the voice of your intuition, something Pisces has always carried as a divine gift. But purification alone isn't enough. Once the mind is clear, you need something to open, activate, and call in big ideas, financial opportunities, and sharp clarity. That's when you should connect with the second color, light ocean blue. Light ocean blue is not the color of deep seas, it's the blue of a calm morning, where water is still like a mirror reflecting a cloudless sky. In astrology, this is the color of Neptune, Pisces' ruling planet, and the symbol of intuition, creativity, artistic soul, and expansive vision. When you surround yourself with light ocean blue, you reawaken your inner potential. What once seemed like a dream now becomes a clear direction. Financial opportunities are no longer clouded by doubt. Business ideas, investments, or career shifts rise from deep within, places you don't usually access. On these 2 days of cosmic movement, wear a light blue scarf, write your affirmations on soft blue stationery, or simply carry a small item like a blue quartz crystal in your pocket. These objects will become energy conductors, helping you stay connected between your mind and intuition, between logic and the abundance that's already making its way to you. And finally, to shield you from the inevitable energetic clashes, you need a third energetic layer, light lavender purple. In Vajrayana Buddhism, purple represents wisdom and spiritual protection. It is the highest tier of awakened energy, where all conflict dissolves and only insight remains. Light lavender is not harsh, it's gentle, like a whisper. You're already strong, you don't need to fight anything. When you use light lavender at the right time, you're not just shielding yourself from unseen financial energy collisions, you're also avoiding internal conflict, the kind that makes Pisces doubt themselves. You don't need to wear an entire lavender outfit. A simple bracelet, a photo, or an affirmation written in purple ink is enough to build a subtle field of protection around you, a private sanctuary where chaos cannot penetrate. And if you're feeling a soft vibration in your chest, if your heart feels like it's just received something true, remember that you're not alone. Thousands of Pisces around the world are walking this journey with you. Let's activate prosperity energy together with small but powerful acts. Like this video right now as a declaration that you're ready to choose the right energy, you're ready to open up to the good, and you believe you are worthy of a 2025 filled with abundance and peace. Share this video with the Pisces you know, or with someone you feel needs this protection. When you share light, the light returns to you. That is one of the most beautiful truths agreed upon by both Buddhism and astrology. Subscribe to this channel so you never miss an incoming energy wave. Life is always shifting, and only those who are connected to the current of awareness can receive abundance gracefully deep. On March 29th and 31st, don't just live as usual, live as someone awakened, as someone who knows they're walking the red thread of the universe, where every color, every detail, every choice is intricately connected to something much greater: destiny, wealth, and profound peace. Choose the right color, shift your frequency, and let the good vibrations guide you to the next part, where I'll help you reflect on the entire journey and open the final door that leads to the secret reward that's been waiting for you. By the time you've reached this point in the journey, it means you've walked through many layers of emotion, awareness, doubt, connection, and trust. Not everyone has the stillness within to complete such a path, but you did, and that alone has already shifted your frequency. Right now, in this moment, the energy inside you is no longer the same as when you began. The three colors you were warned about, bright red, burnt orange, and ash gray, are not just visual choices, they are gateways. Some doors lead you faster toward abundance, others pull you into a maze of confusion that can take a long time to escape. But now you know what to avoid. More importantly, you know what to embrace: ivory white to purify the mind, soft ocean blue to awaken intuition, and light lavender to protect your energy field from unseen disruption. These colors don't promise magic, but they help you maintain a state of awareness, and from that you begin to create your own magic. In Buddhism, it is said, when the mind is clear, every action becomes a seed of merit. That action doesn't need to be grand, it just needs to be right, rooted in understanding, born from a peaceful heart. And today, by completing this journey, you've planted such a seed of awareness, of self-protection, of abundance not driven by greed, but by wisdom and compassion for yourself. Life is always full of chaos. There will be more days like March 29th and 31st, days when the energy shifts, when the universe vibrates and challenges the heart. But if you've passed through it once, you'll know how to pass through again. And each time you'll grow steadier, brighter, and richer, not just in wealth, but in spirit. But don't keep this light to yourself. Light becomes truly powerful only when shared. When you share this video, you're not just helping someone avoid financial loss, you're helping build a community of awakened souls, a space where people uplift each other, protect their energy, and walk together on a path of abundance and insight. And if you feel that this space, Buddhism philosophy, feels like home to you, a place where each video invites you to pause, to breathe deeper, and reflect more fully, then let that connection become a part of your daily energetic rhythm. Hit the subscribe button now, not as just another viewer, but as a spiritual declaration to yourself that you are ready to receive higher energy, deeper messages, and strength from a field of wisdom guiding those on the same frequency. Every time you return, you nurture the seed of awareness. Every time you listen, you elevate your inner vibration, and every time you act from understanding, like choosing the right color on the right day, you're not just living, you're living mindfully. Keep this light in your heart, wherever you go, whatever you do. Always remember, you have the power to choose the energy you carry, and when you choose wisely, the universe steps aside to clear the path for you. We'll see you again on the next journey. There you'll uncover deeper layers, new discoveries, and secrets never revealed before. But before we meet again, let this final reminder be etched within you: those who know how to choose color are those who know how to choose destiny.